Have you ever wondered why Japan experiences an unusually high frequency of natural disasters? Well, it all boils down to geography. Japan's location in the Pacific Ring of Fire, a major area in the basin of the Pacific Ocean where a large number of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions occur, puts it right in the firing line for some of Mother Nature's fiercest outbursts. Now imagine the Pacific Ring of Fire as a gigantic geological game of pinball, with tectonic plates bouncing off each other causing earthquakes, tsunamis, and volcanic eruptions. It's a volatile, active area, and Japan sits right in the midst of it all. The types of natural disasters that Japan experiences are diverse. Earthquakes, of course, are the most common, but that seismic activity also triggers tsunamis, landslides, and volcanic eruptions. Japan's typhoon season brings torrential rains, causing flooding and further landslides. Japan's geographical position in the Pacific Ring of Fire makes it a hotspot for natural disasters. But what are these disasters and how have they impacted Japan? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this in the following scenes. Let's turn back the clock to 1923 when the Great Kanto earthquake struck Japan. On a seemingly ordinary day, the 1st of September, the ground beneath the Kanto region of Japan started to shake violently. This was no ordinary tremor. It was the Great Kanto earthquake, one of the deadliest in the country's history. With a staggering magnitude of 7.9, it was a cataclysmic event that would forever change the landscape of Japan. The earthquake left a trail of devastation in its wake. The epicenter, located near the city of Yokohama, was reduced to rubble. Tokyo, the nation's capital, was not spared either. In a matter of minutes, buildings toppled, bridges crumbled, and fires spread rapidly, fueled by broken gas lines and wooden structures. The destruction was on an unimaginable scale. The human toll was equally heartbreaking. Over 140,000 lives were lost. Countless others were injured or left homeless. The quake had not only shaken the earth but also the very fabric of society. It laid bare the vulnerabilities of urban living and the stark reality of nature's wrath. The economic impact was profound. Infrastructure was decimated, and industries were brought to a standstill. The cost of the damage was estimated to be equivalent to 40% of Japan's national budget at the time. The recovery process was long and arduous, but it also paved the way for modernization and reform. The disaster led to the implementation of stricter building codes and the development of early warning systems, shaping Japan's approach to disaster management. The Great Kanto earthquake was a tragic event, a stark reminder of the power of nature. But it also demonstrated the resilience and determination of the Japanese people. The lessons learned from this disaster have been instrumental in shaping Japan's approach to disaster preparedness and response. The Great Kanto earthquake marked an important episode in Japan's history, setting a precedent for future disaster management strategies. Fast forward to 2011, a year that would forever be etched in Japan's history. March 11th of that year was a day like any other, until a catastrophic event took place off the Pacific coast of Tohoku. A colossal earthquake, with a staggering magnitude of 9.1, struck Japan. It was the most powerful earthquake ever recorded in the country, and the fourth most powerful in the world since modern record-keeping began in the early 1900s. The violent shaking of the Earth's crust unleashed a series of devastating tsunami waves, reaching heights of up to 40 meters and traveling at speeds of up to 700 kilometers per hour. These waves mercilessly swept away buildings, vehicles, and entire towns in their path, leaving a trail of devastation in their wake. The earthquake and tsunami resulted in a heartbreaking loss of life and property. Over 15,000 lives were lost, thousands were injured, and millions were displaced from their homes. The economic damage was estimated to be in the region of $360 billion, making it the costliest natural disaster in world history. But the tragedy didn't end there. The massive tsunami waves also led to a nuclear disaster at the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. The flooding caused by the tsunami disabled the power supply and cooling of 3 Fukushima reactors, leading to nuclear meltdowns and the release of radioactive materials. This was the most significant nuclear incident since the Chernobyl disaster in 1986, and it added a long-lasting and far-reaching dimension to the catastrophe. The 2011 disaster had far-reaching consequences. It not only changed Japan's physical landscape, but also its approach towards nuclear energy and disaster management. The Fukushima disaster led to a national debate on the use of nuclear power, and it prompted a shift in Japan's energy policy, with a greater emphasis being placed on renewable energy sources. It also led to a comprehensive review and upgrade of the country's disaster management strategies, making Japan one of the world leaders in disaster preparedness and response. The 2011 disaster not only changed Japan's landscape, but also its approach towards nuclear energy and disaster management. Natural disasters aren't the only tragedies that have left a mark on Japan. The year 1985 witnessed the horrific crash of JL Flight 123. In the annals of aviation history, the crash of JAL Flight 123 stands as one of the most devastating. On a seemingly normal day in August, the Boeing 747 took off from Tokyo, bound for Osaka. But a catastrophic failure in the plane's rear pressure bulkhead set off a chain of events that would end in tragedy. The failure caused an explosive decompression, tearing off the vertical stabilizer and severing all 4 hydraulic systems. Despite the pilot's desperate attempts, the plane became uncontrollable. For 32 agonizing minutes, the aircraft limped through the sky before finally crashing into the mountains of Ueno-Gunma Prefecture. The crash claimed the lives of 520 people, making it the deadliest single aircraft accident to date. Only 4 people miraculously survived, their lives forever scarred by the traumatic event. In the aftermath, investigations revealed that a faulty repair 7 years prior was the root cause of the disaster. This tragic event led to a significant shakeup in Japan's aviation industry. It prompted the Japanese government to tighten aviation safety regulations and procedures to prevent such a catastrophe from happening again. The crash led to an overhaul of the Aircraft Accident Investigation Commission and sparked a nationwide discussion about safety standards and responsibility. In addition, the JAL Flight 123 crash had a profound impact on the collective psyche of Japan. The loss of so many lives in such a sudden and unexpected manner was a harsh reminder of the fragility of life. It also highlighted the importance of stringent safety measures in all aspects of society, not just in the face of natural disasters. The JAL Flight 123 crash is a stark reminder of the unpredictability of disasters, be it natural or man-made. Japan's history with natural and man-made disasters is both intriguing and heartbreaking. This island nation, known for its unique blend of traditional and high-tech culture, has faced a series of calamities that have shaped its policies, infrastructure, and societal structure. Starting with the Great Kanto earthquake in the early 20th century, we saw a catastrophic event that decimated the city of Tokyo and its surrounding regions. The scale of destruction was so immense that it led to a significant shift in Japan's urban planning and building regulations. The disaster was a grim reminder of the country's vulnerability to seismic activities, pushing it to become a global leader in earthquake-resistant architecture. Fast forward to the 21st century, the country was hit by another devastating earthquake, followed by a tsunami in 2011. This disaster was not just a natural catastrophe, but also triggered a nuclear crisis, reminiscent of the Chernobyl disaster. The tsunami and subsequent Fukushima nuclear disaster forced Japan to reassess its reliance on nuclear power. It led to a nationwide introspection about energy sources and a renewed focus on renewable energy. Amidst these natural disasters, Japan has also had to grapple with man-made calamities. The Japan Airlines Flight 123 crash in the 1980s remains one of the deadliest single aircraft accidents in history. The accident had a profound impact on Japan's aviation industry, leading to stricter safety regulations and improved emergency response systems. Despite the frequency and intensity of these disasters, what stands out is Japan's resilience. The country has consistently turned these crises into opportunities for betterment. From adopting advanced disaster management strategies to building earthquake-resistant structures, Japan has set a global benchmark in disaster resilience. Japan's tryst with disasters, both natural and man-made, is a testament to the country's indomitable spirit. The nation's ability to bounce back stronger after every calamity is an inspiration to all. It's a narrative of resilience, innovation, and a never-give-up attitude that has seen Japan rise from the ashes time and again. Despite the numerous challenges, Japan's resilience and innovative disaster management strategies stand as a testament to the nation's indomitable spirit.
Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notification and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.